Good Wednesday evening and welcome to the Ncwlife Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top news stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window. And as promised, it was a cool one out there today. We did see plenty of sunshine as high pressure still dominates our weather, but it made for a beautiful shot this afternoon. Looking back at Turtle Rock from our Rondo area, and boy, what a great shot of the turtle and the clear skies out there this afternoon. But we could also see some fog developing, especially late tonight and early tomorrow. A lot less fog for the most part for eastern Washington than we saw this morning. But Wenatchee, Plain, and up that way, still a threat of that. So as you make that morning commute, be careful of some fog, and that will be our situation tomorrow morning right through Saturday morning. And we've got some changes to talk about from this cold weather as the upcoming weekend approaches, and we'll do that coming up a little bit later on in your weather forecast. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. People who live in the area surrounding last summer's Cougar Creek fire will have a chance to hear from experts Saturday, December 15th on what to expect next. The Wenatchee Valley College Foundation Board of Directors has unanimously approved over $478,000 in funding to support Wenatchee Valley College for 2018 and 2019. And it was the beginning of a new era this week at the Grant County Sheriff's Office. But first, we begin tonight. A national survey ranks Wenatchee among the best small places for business and careers. The survey conducted by Forbes magazine ranks Wenatchee number 29 on the list, behind Columbus, Indiana, and Appleton, Wisconsin. Mount Vernon placed 27th in the survey. The rankings are based on three main factors: the cost of doing business, job growth, and education. The survey of 200 cities across the country ranks Wenatchee as number 1 in terms of the cost of doing business, right ahead of Jacksonville, North Carolina. Wenatchee ranks 11th in job growth and 99th in education. People who live in the area surrounding last summer's Cougar Creek fire will have a chance to hear from experts Saturday, December 15th on what to expect next. The fire, about 20 miles northwest of Entiat, burned more than 40,000 acres. Now the concern has become flooding and debris flows in the burned areas. The meeting begins at 1 p.m. at the Entiat Fire Hall, 2200 Entiat Way. Experts from several federal and county agencies will talk about steps property owners can take to prepare for any flooding problems. The lightning-caused fire started July 28th and was not fully contained until late October. The Wenatchee Valley College Foundation Board of Directors has unanimously approved $478,817 in funding to support Wenatchee Valley College for 2018-2019. The approved funding will benefit students, programs, facility, and staff on the Wenatchee campus, including over $279,000 in scholarships, almost $47,000 to veteran work study support, and $45,000 for agricultural program support. $30,000 was also awarded as an unrestricted gift to the college to fund new software, faculty and staff training, building maintenance, and any other miscellaneous expenses associated with the overall advancement of Wenatchee Valley College. Well, it was the beginning of a new era this week at the Grant County Sheriff's Office. In a Monday morning ceremony, new Chief Deputy of Special Operations Dustin Canfield on the left and new Under-Sheriff Ryan Rechtenwald on the right received their oaths of office from Sheriff Tom Jones. On Friday, retiring Grant County Under-Sheriff Dave Panazzo signed out of service at the completion of a 36-year law enforcement career.
GT2 Mac.
GT2.
I am going to break from policy and procedure for just a moment. I want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of the dispatchers, corrections officers, support staff, and every one of the cops and other first responders who I've had the privilege of working with over the last 36 years. I thank you for always having my back. I am sincerely humbled in being allowed to be a part of your team. Please be good and stay safe. Forward march. And for the last time, GT2 will be 10-7 out of service.
Back to Grant County GT2. Thank you for the past 30 years of law enforcement service to Grant County. We are honored to have been able to work with you for all the guidance and leadership you provided. You have left the Grant County Sheriff's Office a better place because of your service and dedication. Congratulations, and we wish you all the best in your newest endeavor. All units on Grant County Dispatch, be advised, Under Sheriff Pinozo out of service for the last time. And as always, and forever, Team Green, be safe. Grant County Pinozo off duty, 1454. 1454.
And coming up next, what would usually be a quiet school night was actually an exciting evening for students and parents at Rock Island Elementary. The superintendent of the Cascade School District is stepping down, and after 7 years of service, Douglas County Sheriff's Office K-9 Hamu has officially retired. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the Ncwlife Evening News.
Arctic Refrigeration and Heating, serving North Central Washington, is proud to offer the finest heating and cooling air quality products along with prompt and professional customer service since 1984. Regardless of the temperature outside, Arctic is here for you. Arctic offers a variety of services: residential and commercial heating, air conditioning, commercial refrigeration, as well as planned fall and spring maintenance for the overall well-being of your system. Call Arctic Refrigeration and Heating for your heating and cooling needs.
I'm Tom from Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. At Alpine Air, we think of ourselves as customer service-oriented retailers. When you make an appointment, please visit our store, meet our people, see our shop. We are serious about heating and air conditioning. Carrier and Alpine Air are offering huge factory rebates and financing options for all your needs. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Call for your free replacement estimate. Heat and air, call Alpine Air, 662-6846.
Welcome back. In another news, what would usually be a quiet school night was actually an exciting evening for students and parents at Rock Island Elementary, as nearly 100 participants gathered at the library for the National Hour of Code Challenge during Computer Science Awareness Week. Dozens of schools are opening their doors to students and parents this week to show off their coding skills in Wenatchee, East Wenatchee, and Quincy. Harriet Fox, an ELL specialist at Rock Island Elementary School, said the night was a partnership between the North Central Education Service District, GWADA, and Microsoft.
I've been here 21 years, a long time, and I think this is probably the best attended parent night we've ever had. Sometimes it's a struggle. Parents are very busy, families are very busy, there's a lot going on. So to come into school in the evening, sometimes it's pretty hard for families. But this is like, we have a full house. We have more people almost than we have space for, which is really, really awesome.
Turn more. Right.
You have to do one more.
No, because we're going now and
She's always pushing me to come to the school. I'm always young to be with her at school.
She did reread it.
So she brought me here, and I'm happy that she's learning, and I didn't know about this program. She's really smart. I'm really proud of her.
Dude, this is hard. It's getting challenging.
Well, they actually have to code in order to play the game. So if you want to move your character, down the road 4 steps and then go around the barricade and then jump over something, you actually have to code each of those steps in order to be able to do that. So it's not like you just get to play the game. You have to actually code the individual steps. So 3 steps forward, turn to the right, 2 steps, turn to the left, 3 steps. And so you're actually coding each of those steps in. And they get credit for every little bit of code that they put in there successfully to get their character to move along.
I really love my job. For the little ones, advice, code.org. Practice coding can be kind of, hard at times, but with practice, you guys get really good at it. And take the opportunity for these programs. Anything with technology, take advantage of it.
See what happens.
One of the things we do is encourage kids to think about the future. So we really encourage our families to think about graduating from high school, how important that is, opportunities to go to college and technical school to build those skills. So even though this is an elementary school, we're already planting that. So this really goes along with kind of planting those seeds of what will you do in the future and why is school important. My goal is to get kids and their parents to realize there are a lot of opportunities with technology and that it's more than just playing video games, that there are things that you can do that challenge your brain. You can use that technology to do all kinds of cool and interesting things, and who knows, might be lots of opportunities in the future. It's only going to get bigger and bigger.
For more information on the Hour of Code, and other schools participating, head to their website at ncesd.org. Bill Motzenbacher is stepping down as superintendent of the Cascade School District in Leavenworth. He'll be retiring in June, but the district has already begun the process of finding a replacement. It's reported the district will work with former North Central ESD Superintendent Gene Sherratt in that search process. Motzenbacher was hired in 2014 to succeed Steve McKenna, who now serves as a commissioner on the Chelan County PUD. The school district now invites the community to participate in an online survey describing qualities they want to see in a new superintendent. The school board has also scheduled 4 public meetings to further discuss the search process. Applications are slated to be sent out on December 28th, with candidate interviews scheduled to start in March. Well, after 7 years of service, Douglas County Sheriff's Office Canine Hamu has finally retired. Hamu, a Belgian Malinois, began working with the department in July of 2011. He's been with his handler, Deputy Mike Baker, from the start. Baker was able to purchase his partner for $1, so Hamu will continue to live in his home during his retirement. Hamu is trained in both tracking of suspects and drug sniffing. In 2015, he was one of 350 police dogs nationwide to receive a ballistic vest through a Groupon fundraising event. You're watching the Ncwlife Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the Ncwlife Evening News. Stay with us.
Sir, I pulled you over today to ask you one thing. Is it true that Apple Valley Honda has a free lifetime warranty on every new Honda?
Officer, I'm glad you asked. Our lifetime warranty comes free on all of our new Hondas. That means you won't have to pay a dime for any major expenses. That could save you thousands. And no, you do not have to service with us. It's a great peace of mind, officer.
Wow, my wife and I have wanted the new Accord. We'll see you this weekend.
Where will you be a year from now? You could be working as a medical assistant. The Charter College Medical Assistant Certificate Program gets you work ready in 10 months. Add 5 more months to earn an associate degree. We prepare you with hands-on training and support you after graduation with job search help and interview skills. Institutionally accredited by the Accrediting Bureau of Health Education Schools, Charter has been training healthcare professionals for more than 30 years. Charter College. We work to get you to work.
Dear Mary Maids, just got home from a trade show and I didn't have time to pick up the house. Kids made chili. Jeff did a mud run. Oh, and Winston shredded Teddy's bed. Again, please clean it the best you can. Oh, except for the statue Max made for me. Thanks, Abby.
Hi, Abby.
Clean kitchen, clean bath, clean floor, naughty cat, poor Teddy. The statue is precious. You should keep it forever. See you next time, Merry Maids.
Welcome back to the Ncwlife Evening News. A public forum will be held tonight at East Wenatchee City Hall to give residents a chance to learn more about a new Our Valley, Our Future housing report that sets out ways the community can add more middle market housing. The forum runs from 6 to 7:30. A 40-member housing solutions group devoted a year researching and developing 18 recommendations to help alleviate a severe housing availability and affordability crunch in Chelan and Douglas counties. Our Valley, Our Future coordinator Steve Maher told Wake Up Wenatchee Valley host Dan Kuntz this morning, because of limited space in Wenatchee, most future development will happen in East Wenatchee and outlying towns.
That's definitely where most of the future growth is going to go. You see it now outside. If you go up Grant Road, you'll see a lot of homes being built out there. They do have the land, or I should say they have more land than most. Another community that has it is Rock Island, Malaga. Entiat has 600 acres that are ready for development, so there is some possibilities here. But generally, the east side of the river is where we're going to see a lot of growth, and I think in the not too distant future, you're going to see the East Wenatchee side have more people than the Wenatchee side. You can see out by the airport, and then across the river, that's actually Malaga. And so again, Malaga, and then in the far, far distance, you can see Rock Island, which has also got potential for more single-family housing.
All right, let's take a check now of your North Central Washington weather forecast. And before we get into those details, a beautiful shot this afternoon, courtesy of our Sky-Fi camera at Orondo, looking back at Turtle Rock. And boy, you can see the definite silhouette of that turtle and why it's named that. Also, some lingering low clouds, but for the most part around the area today, we were mostly sunny and cool as the trough of low pressure continues to dig all the way down into the southern United States, leaving about 80% of the country very cold and under 40 degrees for high temperatures today. We didn't get to 40 today here in Wenatchee, about where we should be for this time of year. 34 was our official high temperature. 35 is where we should be for this time of year. Overnight, though, a little bit warmer than what we should be. 28 this morning, 25 is our normal low temperature. 48, our record high temperature, set just a few years ago in 2012, and our record low is 1984 at 8 degrees. No new precipitation the past 24 hours. That still leaves us at 6.28 inches for the year. Sunrise this morning at 7:32, and the sun set this afternoon at 4:11. Let's jump ahead now to tomorrow, and we're not going to see a whole lot of difference in our weather between today, tomorrow, and once again into Friday. Look at all of these cold temperatures pretty much inundating the entire United States. As I mentioned, most of the country struggled just to get to 40 degrees today. For Friday here in North Central Washington, mostly sunny, a lot like today. Chilly, we'll see that Thursday and Friday, and then things to begin to change a little bit on Saturday. We will see increasing clouds, still a little bit of cold temperatures out there and some late snow as this area of low pressure begins to bring moisture up and through North Central Washington. 50% chance for some snow, and I think it will be our best snow chance here in Wenatchee and East Wenatchee on Sunday. 50% chance of snow once again throughout the day and into Sunday night at 11 o'clock. We should be seeing some light snowfall here in the Wenatchee area, even some lingering snow as we get into our Monday, mostly cloudy skies. But as a warm front also slides through our area, that snow will change over to more a rain-snow mix for Monday, and then more of the same on Tuesday. Let's take a look now at your quick lube and tune forecast. Tonight, we'll drop down. There we go, our first teen low temperatures of the season. 18 tonight, 32 your high temperature on both Thursday and Friday. 17, the overnight low temperature on Thursday. As we get into our upcoming weekend, snow showers late in the evening, probably closer to midnight or so on Saturday. Still cold too at 32 degrees. And then the snow comes our way, a 50% chance during the day Sunday into Sunday night in 34. A chance then for scattered rain mixed with snow showers on both Monday and Tuesday, with highs then at 37 degrees. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports Report with Eric Granatrom and more as the NCW Life Evening News continues right after this.
Bob's Burgers and Brew in Wenatchee. Only the best.
Thanks to the help I received at Goodwill,
I have a job. I'm working now. Thanks to Goodwill.
Thank you, Goodwill.
Thank you, Goodwill.
Thank you, Goodwill.
Thank you, Goodwill.
Goodwill's Employment Connection Center is a free walk-in job search assistance program designed to get you back to work. When you donate to or shop at Goodwill, you're really helping people find work.
Thank you. Goodwill, there's more behind the store.
Bob's Burgers and Brew in Wenatchee. Only the best.
And now it's a sports update on the NCW Life channel.
And a happy Wednesday to you. It was a busy night around North Central Washington in high school sports, so let's jump right in with the Les Schwab Prep scoreboard in boys basketball. The Cashmere Bulldogs played host to the Chelan Goats at Rondon Memorial Gymnasium. Thanks to Charlie Brown, there's a picture of sophomore phenom Mason Landeck. Landeck and the rest of the Bulldogs were too much for the Goats, winning it 95-70. Also in Central Washington B-League play last night, it was Manson downing Soap Lake 70-38. Liberty Bell edged Waterville Mansfield 46-44. In fact, a couple of tight games up on the plateau last night. Turning to the Les Schwab girls basketball scoreboard last night, Haley Van Lith and the Cashmere girls hosted Chelan in their Caribou Trail League opener for both teams. Again, thanks to Charlie Brown for the nice photo there. Cashmere went away with a 63-29 victory to improve to 3-0 on the season overall. It was Okanagan over Cascade 50-37. Manson stopped Soap Lake 25-23, and Waterville Mansfield was a bucket better than Liberty Bell, 45-42 the final. On the mats last night in high school wrestling, Eastmont went on the road to start the Big 9 league season and picked up a 42-30 win at West Valley. Cheyenne Chang wrestled up with the boys and won by pin at 106 pounds. Nathan Chang pinned at 120 and Thomas Krawczyk pinned at 138. Max Prazer pulled off the come-from-behind win at 195 by getting a takedown, a near fall, and 5 points at the buzzer to win by 1. The Wenatchee Panthers, meanwhile, hosted Davis last night right here on the NCW Life channel, and despite getting out to an early 24-0 lead, lost 51-30 as the Pirates won by pin on 7 consecutive matches. Let's go to the highlights. I was Matt's side with a call right here on the NCW Life channel.
Down in Kennewick in the Tri-Cities last weekend. Here's a half shot in and a turn by Rodriguez. He's got to watch his balance, though, trying to pick up on the head now, and a pin going to be whistled here in the first round. 1 minute and 11 seconds into the first round. Appreciate you joining us on television tonight. Nice shoot there by Ronan Haynes, and the double leg takedown. Right to the back, he goes up and gets the half. He's sinking that in deep. Look out, we could have a pin move here in the third match of the night. Haynes looking for the win at 195 pounds, and he will get it. A pin for Ronan Haynes, 23 seconds into the third round. Breaking him back down again, Lucas Carranza. And you talk about working. Now Carranza's got the half in, the power half. Rolling him to his back. And another pin move for Wenatchee. And there you go. Lucas Carranza. 156 in the first round. Wins by pin. The crowd getting into this one, hollering their approval and their encouragement for one wrestler or another. Jimenez reaches up, grabs the head, lets it go. 30 seconds to go. Trailing it by 1 and now stalling. 1 point given to Wenatchee. It's a tie match at 4-4. The official blows his whistle. Both wrestlers approach with 12, with 10, with 9, with 8. Jimenez looking for the throw. 7 with 6. Lindstad trying to get advantage. The push by Jimenez with 3 seconds, with 2, with 1. That's the end of the round. We're going to go to overtime. The hands in deep, locked behind the back. Now you got to step towards him and trip him. The throw, look out, and it's going to be a two-point takedown, and to the mat they go. That will be the end of the match. And winning it in overtime, 6-4, the freshman Carson Lindstad for the Davis Pirates. How about that?
And it would be all Davis from there, with the Pirates winning 7 of the next 8 matches by pin. They go on for the 51-30 victory. On the Les Schwab girls bowling scoreboard on Tuesday, Wenatchee beat Sela at Eastmont Lanes 3-1 with a pin count of 2,035 to 1,556. Top scorers for the Panthers, Maddie Monroe with a personal best 202, Hannah Johnson with a 198, Jessica Holbrook 196 and 183, Kyla Hankins with a 191, and Jaden Thompson with a 190. Eastmont also a narrow winner, downing Moses Lake 3-2. Well, the Wenatchee Wild will host Penticton at the Town Toyota Center in a battle for first place in the BCHL's Interior Division coming up Friday. We ran into Josh Arnold and PJ Fletcher at the Pink at the Rink painting party on Monday night and asked about the current 6-game winning streak and if the team is starting to hit its stride.
After last year, we had a huge turnover, a lot of new young guys, so it took us a while to kind of get comfortable with each other, but I feel like now we're starting to click, and obviously that's showing with our success in the stats.
Yeah, last year they lost a bunch of guys, and they're a pretty close group, so this year with a bunch of new faces, it took a while to get adjusted to each other.
So the Wild and V's will play a home-and-home Friday and Saturday, with the first game being here, second game on Saturday being in Penticton. Don't forget, Pink of the Rink on Friday night. They'll drop the puck at 7 o'clock, and a lot of the jerseys will be auctioned off afterwards to benefit local cancer charities here in the Wenatchee Valley. That's sports news. I'm Eric Grandstrom on the Ncwlife channel. Grant, back to you.
Thank you, Eric. Recapping our top story tonight, a national survey ranks Wenatchee among the best small places for business and careers. The survey conducted by Forbes magazine ranks Wenatchee number 29 on the list, behind Columbus, Indiana, and Appleton, Wisconsin. Mount Vernon placed 27th in the survey. The rankings are based on 3 main factors: the cost of doing business, job growth, and education. The survey of 200 cities across the country ranks Wenatchee as number 1 in terms of the cost of doing business, right ahead of Jacksonville, North Carolina. Wenatchee ranks number 11 in job growth and 99th in education. Well, we leave you tonight with this. The scene late this morning as the body of fallen Leavenworth soldier Leandro Jasso was transported. Funeral procession will make its way from East Wenatchee to Leavenworth on Sunday around 9:30 prior to funeral services at Cascade High School at 11 a.m. Intersections along the route will be temporarily closed as the procession passes. The Chelan County Sheriff's Office says if the public would like to show its respects, the recommended viewing areas are Valley Mall Parkway and along Highway 2 from Riverbend Drive to the Chumstick Highway. And remember, if you have a video of the day that you'd like to see here on the NCW Life Evening News, message us on our Facebook page at the NCW Life channel. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. Also, keep it right here on the NCW Life channel tomorrow morning for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley with host Dan Kuntz. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.
This is TV. This is TV Set Free. TV everywhere from Localtel sets you free to watch what you want, where you want. Catch your favorite networks, including live TV, ready to watch on any web-connected device for no extra charge. That's TV Set Free. Enjoy the extra value Localtel delivers with TV everywhere. Visit localtel.net and sign up today.
Hey there, Wenatchee. I'm Sean Lee, and I'm inviting you to check out the NCW Movie Guide to keep up on what movies are playing in our town.
I'm Jim Corcoran.
And I'm Ken Osborne.
And you're watching the NCW Life channel.